Hi, hello everyone. Woof, woof. Hello. Okay. Yes, I am saying hello to you. Good morning, good morning. I already said my good mornings to you. I'm saying good morning to these people that come and are coming to watch and hear and learn. So I can't say hello, I guess. Oh, hello everyone. It is the second day of June, and I hope that you didn't think that I forgot about Pride Month yesterday because I didn't do a Pride project, because I did not. We did not forget here. And we have actually quite a number of rainbow types of projects coming up. And so we're going to, hi Leilani, hi David, hi Suzette. But before I get started, we're going to do stickers, by the way, print and cut stickers. And I found some really great graphics all in Design Space. I'm going to show you where to find them. No, do not do that. Do not. Hold on. He's all excited and now he's into my... No, don't do that. Huh? So it was taking my paper. My tissue paper, to be exact. Okay, sorry. Maybe he wants to craft with the tissue paper. Maybe that's what he wants. He wants to craft. Anyway, so I found all of these projects and all of these graphics, and it's up to me to put them together and make projects so that I can share with you. So that's what I'm doing today. I want to, before I get started, say hello to everyone. And I wanted to ask if you got notified, if you signed up for I made like an event. You did? Annette, did you sign? Annette got notification. Did you sign up for the event? Maybe I need to do that every day, and then I can kind of schedule it and actually even put the topic in there so that you'd know ahead of time. I didn't know that I could do that, but I think that might be a good thing. I just wanted to kind of check with folks. You did get the notification, Matt, and you signed up with the event, right? Good morning, Alexandra. Diane did not. You didn't what? You signed up for the event and you got a notification. Okay. All right. So I tried this. Yay, Tara got it. Hi, April. So what I did was I created an event in not Design Space. I get Design Space on the brain. I created an event on Facebook on the Miss Rita to the Rescue page, and people signed up for it. And some people, you could say you're going or you're interested. And that was cool because then I could see, okay, how many people are interested. And also I wanted to see if I couldn't let you know what the project was the next day. So I don't know if it goes different. It goes differently. Hey, so everyone. All right. Well, we'll continue to try this out this week and see if it helps. The other thing before we get going, I wanted to ask about Zoom call. Are you guys still interested in Zoom call? Thanks, Aladra. You guys interested in the Zoom call? We normally do it at the beginning of the month, so we could do it. I don't know if this Saturday would be too short notice, so maybe we should do it on the 12th of June, which is a Saturday. And we've been doing them on Saturdays, but we could always switch it up, do it on a Friday too. It's up to you what you want to do. But I feel like since I took last Saturday date night off, that I really want to have a date night, like an official date night this Saturday. So I was thinking the 12th might be good. Yeah, Shirley, that's weird. Shirley, did you sign up for the event? Because that's what we're trying to do. there. Okay. So Zoom night, our Zoom call, which our friend Lynn, who's now out of the hospital, is going to set up for us. And I will talk with her, off scene to kind of set that up. I don't have a theme yet. I really enjoyed seeing your projects. I really enjoyed that. And so I'm wondering if that's an interesting thing, Deborah. So I'm wondering if we couldn't do that again, be like your current favorite project or the project you're most proud of or the one that you worked hardest on. That was so great. And it was so easy to give prizes. And that was fun too. So I think I might like to do that again. And plus it's so great to see all of your stuff. The other thing that I want to mention is that we have Facebook groups. If you are watching this from Facebook and you're not part of the group, definitely join. We need to grow that group. And so this month, in addition to giving prizes to my Patreon patrons, and my group, I'm going to add the group, but then I also have this new thing called Facebook fans. So if you're a fan of Cricut Chat and you want to sign up for that and you don't know how to do Patreon, you can sign up here right on Facebook on my page. It says support, and I think it's like $5 a month. So I figured I'd add that. I hope it's not being too greedy of me. So, but I figured I'd add it and make sure that you guys knew about it. And they told me to add a goal. So I figured 100. I know it was very ambitious, but I said, no, let's make it 100. Right now I have 3. So there you go. Anyway, let's get started. So this morning we are going to be celebrating Pride Month, which just started yesterday, by making some print then cut stickers. We're going to print then cut, and we're going to cut them on the Maker 3. The Maker 3 is one of the new machines that's coming out. Let's see. Is it next week already? Wait a second. Yeah. Next week. The Maker 3 is one of 2 machines that are launching next week. And I'm not sure if you guys are planning on buying it, not buying it, but I want to show you how it does some of the regular stuff. So I think a lot of people, they get caught up in the smart materials, as do I, and they forget that the Maker does and the Explorer 3, they both do all the regular stuff. And then, do you see my dog? Oh, I'm over here. So let's see. He's probably sitting in the front window. So the Maker and the Explorer do all the same stuff. The difference between the Explorer 3 and the Maker 3 is that the Maker 3 uses all of those tools that we now have. And that includes the rotary blade, the knife blade, the perforation tool, the scoring wheel, the engraving tip, and the wavy blade. And I'm trying to remember if there's any other one that I can't think of. It also uses the foil transfer kit, but you can use that in the Explorer as well, and a deep cut blade. Okay, and this happens to be a tool caddy that I store all of my tips and everything in. Just like that. So I wanted to sort of get you used to the idea that the Maker 3 and the Explorer 3 are just upgraded, I won't say just, they're upgraded machines. They do everything that the other machines do plus. Okay. And they have been totally revamped. Like all the motors, all of that have been totally revamped and updated. So although it is faster, it's not super fast when you're cutting with regular materials. It's faster, but it is not like super fast. The other thing that came up is that some people said, well, where's the fast mode? And actually, fast mode hasn't gone missing, or it should not have gone missing. Fast mode will not go missing in the new with the new machines, but it won't show up with smart materials because it's already super fast. Can you imagine adding fast mode on top of what it did? You missed the live dog. You can't. Who? Oh, he's lying down now. That's why you can't see him. He's lying down now. He's a pretty short guy anyway. All right, so let's talk about Pride and stickers and print and cut and just kind of jump into it. So foiling, yes, you can do foiling. Yes, foiling. So let's have a look. Here are some print and cut stickers that I made, and I am really impressed with Cricut with the number of Pride images that are available. Now, I did all the work for you on these, so I will give you these pre-made, but I want to show you how I got here. So right now, the way these are set up, you see that they're duplicated because I wanted to have like a whole sheet of the heart with the rainbow and a whole sheet of love wins, that sort of thing. And then these were getting a little more specific, so I figured I'd lump them all together because some of these are, like there's I don't even know, did I see lesbian? But they're all the different kinds of ways to be LGBT. I don't know how else to plus. I did group those together. Let me show you where I found them. I'm going to save these, and don't forget to come back to the description so you can pick up your copy of all of these, and then you can just print them, cut them, and have great stickers. We're also going to be talking about sticker paper, and this works with all kinds of stickers. And I'm going to also be using like an overlay, like a clear glossy overlay that I found. So if you like the idea of sort of more waterproof stickers, I'm using actually sticker paper from Online Labels, and I will talk a little bit about that when we get to the print and cut. But let's start from scratch. Here's our blank canvas. Okay, I think you need to tell him you shouldn't have to be charged for anything since. Oh wait, I'm missing. Oh, okay. So you guys are talking about dentists. Okay, that's fine. I don't like to talk about dentists, but you can talk about them all you want. All right, so here I'm trying to get the entire screen. It's a big screen in view. So anyway. So let's go. I'm going to go to images, and you can go to like causes, I think maybe causes, or I don't know if it would be listed under causes. Oh yeah, it is. Good guess, Rita. So you'll see if you go to causes, you have a choice. So you have cancer, health, LGBTQ plus, and other causes. If you hit other causes, what do you get? Just a whole jumbling of things like CF and cerebral palsy and stuff. Oh, yeah. It's just a big jumble. So you can go to this causes with the subcategory of LGBTQ if you wanted to. And I see here that they have like some Star Wars, which is kind of fun. And there are some here that are really cool. These are the ones I honed in on for this project because I liked that they were circular and kind of look like buttons. And so that's I guess, what I was kind of working on. To find them, you can hit this little eye and choose View Image Set, and this one's called Happy Pride. You can also go to Image Sets, and let's see. Back. I'm sorry. I'm trying to back up. Oh, there are our little cuties. Okay, so you go to image sets, you can also type in pride. And there are a couple of things here that don't fit into the theme, obviously. And one that is all these Star Wars ones you have to pay for. They're not part of access, but these other ones are. And this is the one that I am going in on. And by the way, Harry Potter shows up here. But this was, as of last year, I believe this was the only image set that they had. So they've added 5 more image sets. So I went to this Happy Pride, and I went through and grabbed all of these. So I'll just grab a couple so you can see. And I grabbed a few. Okay, teddy bear. Okay, Teddy. Now they come in really big. So I decided that I was going to make them around 2 inches because I think that's a good size for a sticker. So when you get them in, just change the size to 2 inches. I know it looks kind of small on the screen, so I am going to increase the percentage for the view just so that you can see what I'm doing. So here, 2. And I am just changing these all to 2. When I'm here, I should also be flattening these. By flattening them, they're going to make them worthy or ready for becoming a sticker. So I wanted to print in the entire picture. The way they come in is a cut file. Okay, so you can see up here it says Operation Basic Cut. You see that? And normally what I do when I'm going from a cut file to a print then cut file is I select the image and I go down here to the bottom where you'll see an arrow coming down on layers, basically. And that's what this is. You're changing it from multi-layer to 1 layer so you can cut. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're just going to flatten, and you'll notice that it looks, let me get closer so you can see, it looks different because it's now a print then cut. And these ones are set up really well because we don't have to put any backgrounds. So for example, this one here, which is the heart shaped, you'll see it has a white background. It's going to be perfect for a sticker. So we don't have to use offset or anything like that with this. We just have to hit flatten, and there it goes. Now you can't see that background that well, but it is there, see? And the same thing for this. We're going to flatten all of these, okay? And did I get them all? Let me just make sure I got them. Oh, nope, I didn't. Here we go. Same principles hold true for just about everything you're making with stickers. So if this is not your cup of tea, then you can find your cup of tea and make your own stickers using this technique. So just so that you know. Okay, so I want to get as many stickers in my on my sticker sheet. I want to make this as many as I want. And so 2 inches is a really good size. Let me show you what it ended up being. And so here's the 2-inch size. You see, this one here, I did not put the overlay on, and it cut all the way through, but Same with this, and I will tell you a little bit about this issue here. You see this here? It's got a little white there. I'm going to talk about that. That's called bleeding, and we need to probably add bleeding to these because of there's such a stark contrast to the background. Okay, so anyway, so to create a full sheet, because if we went here and we just hit make it, which you could do, you could do, but if you did that, and let's say you want to make 3 of each one, you'll notice that it does make them all go to a second page. And I think I could probably fit them all on one page because there's a lot of space here. So to get back to making it one page, I am going to add a shape. Shapes are over here, right here. There's like a circle and a star. We're going to add a square, my favorite shape. It's not really, but I don't know if I have a favorite shape. But I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to change the width to the maximum parameter, which is 6.75. Okay, and wait. 6.75. Hold on, I didn't hit return. And you'll see it changes that way. And then the height I'm going to change to 9.25. This is the space. This is the maximum right now that you can use for print and cut. So it's kind of close to 8.5 by 11, which print and cut obviously you have to put in a printer, and most everyone has printers that print 8.5 by 11. So there's not a lot of waste. A lot of people I've heard complain about that, and I agree. It probably should be a little bit bigger, but I think this is actually pretty big, and I know that they've changed it in the past. So anyway, I'm going to take that shape and I'm going to put it behind my stickers, and I don't have to do anything else with it. Then I'm going to start arranging my stickers on this, like just with this in the background, you see? And I'm going to start sort of putting them close, but not overlapping, okay? So they're close, but not overlapping. And this is here where I would get duplication. So let me just duplicate a few of these and see how many we can fit. Okay, so here we go. There are duplicates. And look, we can have 4 all the way. And we might be able to even get 5 in here. Let's try that. We don't want them to overlap. Nah, 4. But we can get a lot more than if we just did a free form. Up, stop. It's the mailman. Oy. They're crazy with that mailman. I don't know how he puts up with it. Now, listen, if you wanted to make these even smaller, because this, it's a good size for a sticker. You don't have to make them 2 inches, but if we made them like even just sort of slightly smaller, say for example 1.75, so we can go ahead and change these like that, we could probably fit more. So let's try that. So actually, let's do this. We will put in 2 inches, and then we're going to duplicate our efforts here with the box. Now I'm going to duplicate this and this and this just because it's easier. I'm going to move these out of the way. All right. And now what I'm going to do is move my box out of the way. Keep everything there because they fit. And then I'm going to select them all. And then I'm going to attach attaches down here. It's the paper clip. Now, what you'll see that happens with this is that now they all move together. They're no longer independent images. And when you go to, let me just hide these things here. I'm going to group these and hide them. Okay, so now when we go to hit Make It, we're going to get all of these images on our one sheet. So this is a way to save yourself some space. You can do even more, and I'll show you what I mean by that. But here we go. Remember the other one? We had like maybe 3 times 3, we had 9. And this one, here's our 12 images, and they all fit nicely. If you want to get even more precise or even more, let's go back and look at our other group. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. So here's our box again, right? And I'm going to hide this other one that we did. Okay, ungroup it. So there's our box again. And let's take these ever so slightly down and make them 1.75 inches. And they're circles. So by changing the width, it changes the height exactly, which is kind of cool. Maybe circle is my favorite shape. I kind of like circle. All right, so here is 1.75. We have the same box, and let's see how many are going to fit. Well, I don't want them to be touching. Can I get, let's duplicate. No, that's not going to work. Wonder if we can get more down here. Yeah, that's going to work. So we'll be able to get 15 stickers, right? We'll get 3 rows of 15. And you can do whatever you want. Let's say you want 2-inch and 1.75, or you want a mini one that's only 1 inch. You can do whatever you want. Look, this is Cricut Chat. This is Cricut Land. We do whatever we want. So I think 1.75 is a pretty good size. So I'm going to duplicate some of these, and I'm going to make some groupings here. So we can't touch the size of the box, but we can touch the size of the sticker. That's the point that I'm trying to make here, okay? So let's duplicate this. And now we have 15 stickers, right? Except I have to make one more. And duplicate. Okay. I'm not doing it even numbers, but you know, you get the idea. And by the way, you can put these as close to the edge as you want, but you don't want this to happen, overlap. You do not want overlap, because overlap means that it will cut through both of those stickers and kind of ruin it. So play around with this to make the perfect size for you. You know, you can do whatever you want. It's kind of cool to have circles because they're all the same shape. And when we've ever done some print and cut stickers before, we always had like different shapes and everything. So this one was a lot more like a lot of symmetry on this. And then what we do is take that box away and grab and take all of them, and then we're going to do attach again. Okay, so we can get rid of these boxes now because we have 2 sheets, and let us show you them. I don't know why they're so barky today. All right, so we have 2 sheets, and it's really, you can't even see the difference here, but we're going to hit Make It. And by the way, Design Space has been kind of emo. At least this is my version. And I'm on a beta version because of the new machines. So just kind of ignore that yellow, wow, this is a big project, and it might take a moment because it actually continues on. But I know every time that banner, the ribbon shows up, people get a little bit nervous. They should, but okay. So I'm using my just my trusty old HB printer that I got on Black Friday at Walmart like 6 years ago. And so I'm not using anything fancy. And you'll see this is how it's set up. So there is some waste of space here around, but it's not that much, right? It's not that much. And here's our second one here. I have put inside of my printer some online label printer paper, and I will show, it's actually one whole thing, and I'll show you when it comes out how that looks. But so once we get to this stage, the print and the cut stage, this is what it's going to look like. So we have 2 different mats, and each of the mats have this green box right here, and we want to do send to printer. And by the way, if you get interrupted, say by dogs that absolutely need to go out, and you already sent it to the printer and everything, and you're coming back to do this, you can just choose I've already printed. Okay. So here we are. Here's my print setup. I'm going to choose my HP Envy. That's my old favorite. And I'm going to make 1 copy, but you can make more than 1. And in this case, I think I will add bleed, and then I'm going to go to use system dialog. So what's bleed? Bleed is a little bit of space around each sticker that will make it look, before you cut it, make it look a little bit like blurry. Sorry. But when you cut it, it won't catch any white around it, which is kind of important for these ones in particular. Okay, so we're going to hit use system dialog as well, and we're going to hit print. Now, I've seen some people even on TikTok doing this, and they have their printed out things have these lines in them, and that was happening to me a while ago. So I just want to give you a hint on that. That's because the printer is not set for the highest quality type of print. So that's why I open up the system dialog box. So in this particular case, I switch my color to fine. And then down here under quality, I move it from normal, which is what it usually is, to best. Okay. And then I hit print, and you'll actually maybe even hear my printer go, and there it goes. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do both of these. Now this one here shows without it. So I'm going to send to printer. Again, I'm going to, choose my HP Envy. I'm going to keep bleed on there and use the system dialog box. Make sure that I have my printer set for the best possible printing. So I have it on color fine and quality best, and hit print. And these 2 will print. You have to print separate mats separately. I know that sounds kind of logical, but to me, it didn't occur to me that I had to print both mats separately. I thought just by hitting print then cut, it would just do both of them. Nah, didn't work like that. Okay, so I got 1 done. And I want to talk about this. So this paper is from Online Labels, and this is what it looks like. It is a matte paper. It is 8.5 by 11, and it's probably the most economical, although Avery has some, and let's see who else has some. Amazon sells some from different vendors. I like onlinelabels.com. They've always have the best prices. They're really good service, quick service. I think they ship from Florida. And so I order them from there. I think I paid like $20. Okay. And then I think, well, what if I wanted shiny labels? Well, you can do shiny labels and make them even like semi-water resistant, or make them water resistant. They're not really waterproof, but they're water resistant by adding on an overlay. And you're going to see people, if you frequent like TikTok or whatever, Instagram, you're going to see people using holographic like vinyl on the top. It's like transparent holographic vinyl. I haven't figured out where they got that stuff, so I'm going to use this. This is self-adhesive laminating sheets. It has to be self-adhesive because what that means is it uses no heat to laminate, okay? They come in a box from Avery. I did get these on Amazon, and be careful when you buy these, if you are going to buy these, and this is optional. You don't have to do it, but there's somebody that was charging an extreme amount of money for these. There's the box. I'm sure you can buy them on Avery.com, but I actually got 2 boxes, 50-pack of these for like, they were kind of maybe $40, but that was like $20, and it was, I remember checking Avery.com, and it was actually cheaper than buying 2 at Avery. So I'm going to take you down to my work surface and show you what I'm going to do with this, okay? So here's my printout. And just so that you know, even though our box was 6.75 by 9.5, if you actually measured this, and I did, so I'm using this measurement first, you'll see that it actually, let me move you. It actually, the box extends from, I'm putting actually the line right on the line. Just, this is semi-important. So 9.5, right? So there's 9.5, even though our box is 9.25. So it basically pads the cell all around. And then here we go is, this one is 6, almost 7 inches, okay? So what we want to do is we want to put this laminate on top of here. However, we can't cover these black sensor lines. By covering these black sensor lines, it could cause problems with the way that our machine reads this. So what we need to do is actually cut out our piece so that it goes inside of this, okay? So bring in the trusty personal trimmer, my favorite tool, one of my favorite tools, and we are going to cut, I think I'll do the width first. So what did we say? 6 point, almost 7. So here's 7. And one of the things I did notice is on the back, there's like an easy peel mechanism. So when you're cutting down the length, make sure to have this one so it doesn't get cut off. Okay. So, and it was 9, just under 9.5, right? These 2 pieces you can save for whatever, and they are self-laminate, so it's like those are good scraps to use. Then let's take our sticker sheet again, and we will peel off this. I kind of work sideways, all right? And I am going to line this up so that it covers, oh, there we go. All right, so here we go. This is going to cover all my stickers nicely, I think. I'm trying to cover this last one on there without, come on. Oh, that's a little bit bigger than what, I don't think I'm going to be able to, all right. Okay, oops. Sorry, guys. I messed up a little bit. And you know why? Because I took this off and I thought this was not going to be covering the sticker. So that kind of messed me up. Now it's going to cause a problem with this sensor. And I'm glad this happened because I want to show you what you can do. If for whatever reason your sensor mark does not cut or it gets smudgy or whatever, for whatever reason, it doesn't look as nice and clear as like so right here. See that? You can take a pen, a black pen, and just fill it in. So if for say your print then cut, your printer doesn't, whatever, for some reason doesn't cut that or doesn't print this black really well, do that. Okay. And then what we're going to do now that I have that there is I'm going to peel off the back. All right. Like that. And I'm just going to slowly, and I can use my hand, makes it easier, but I'm going to slowly press it down. I think you need to use a scraper to sort of burnish, and I actually made a little mistake here that I'm going to try to fix by burnishing. It's not perfect, but you'll do it better than me. But definitely burnish all of this, because when this cuts out, it's going to cut out that overlay, and it's going to give it a shine and make it waterproof, okay? So there we go. Now we're ready to put this on a mat and cut it out. Before we get to that place, and look, here's one that I already did, and I haven't cut it out yet though. So we'll put it on this mat. All right. And we're going to move to the maker. I want to make one comment here about materials. This is printable vinyl, and it's by Cricut. This is, and this was in a mystery box recently. It's printable sticker paper, also by Cricut. If you got that mystery box and you got this, I would caution you on trying not to try to put this in your printer. I have tried in 4 different printers, and I've tried hand feeding and putting in the back and the front load, and it's never worked. However, I've used this printable sticker paper very much like the sticker cardstock that they just came out with, and for the Joy and now for the other machines, so you can hang on to it. This printable vinyl, however, does work, and so there, you can use this as well. Printable vinyl, it's a little bit easier, and it really doesn't rip all that much. So if you have printable vinyl but not the full label stickers, or your shipment hasn't come in yet, try the printable vinyl. Okay, so let's go on up here, and we're going to choose a setting to cut this on. And now that we have the overlay, we need to take that into account. So let us think about that. Normally, with my online labels paper, I have to cut it on a washi sheet because it's a little less of a cut, like a little less pressure. But in this particular case, because I added the overlay, I'm actually going to use the sticker cardstock. And so let's see how that goes. So I'm going to choose under categories. I think it's actually sticker paper is under other, or maybe not. Oh, it's under paper. Isn't that weird? Because it's paper. Duh, it's not really paper, but whatever. So I'm choosing, because it has the name sticker paper. I'm going to choose the white, not the clear, because even though I have white, but I don't know what the difference is there. So, and I'll have to get back to you because I'm curious about it too. So that's what I'm going to choose is printable sticker paper. Now I will tell you that this does take a little bit of work in trying to get the right printout for your machine. So don't get frustrated if you want, and there's a reason behind that, because some people like their stickers cut out from the backing, and some people, which makes it a little bit hard to peel them, I have to admit. And some people like to keep the backing on there and just take the negative part off. And so, there's that. So you have to do what's going to work for you, and you might need to do a couple of adjustments there. Okay. So here is our mat. We're going to make sure we use the correct mat, because I've done that before and we've put it in correctly as well. I've done that before. And let's go on over here for the Maker 3, and we're just simply going to add the mat just like we do with the regular mat, and it will be much quieter, but not as fast as when we're working with smart materials, just so that you know. It does take in and measure the mat length to make sure that you have the correct length in there. So I don't know that's just new, not a problem or anything. And then we're going to hit the flashing button and you will see it start. Now, this is one of the amazing things about a Cricut is it has these sensors, and you can actually see the light coming on. And so when it's doing a print and cut, it's actually like measuring the material on the mat, and it's very careful. That's why we filled in over there as well. And it usually will measure at a number of different points on the paper so that it can be correctly calibrated. Okay, so that's what it's doing, and it will go through. It takes a few seconds to do that, and then when it's done, it kind of stops, and for a split second you think, oh no, what happened? And then it starts to cut. Now, one of the things I noticed, there's that second, like, what's going on? One of the things I noticed about the print and cut with the Maker 3 is it's not, at least to start with, it didn't seem that smooth, like right there. So it's taking a while just to cut out the circle. I'm going to mention that to Cricut because I don't think that's the way that it should be, but I don't know why it's doing that. It should just be a nice smooth circle all around. Okay, and it's, in some cases, it's taking its sweet time. But when we're done, we will have, how many? 15 wonderful stickers that we made all by ourselves that we can hand out to our friends. Or I think actually Owen, my son Owen, is going to take these to school with him because he loves Pride Month, and we often will celebrate it. All right. Uh-oh. Problem. I cut the wrong, after I told you not to do it, I cut the wrong sheet. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at my cutout it cut all wrong. So you need to make sure if you have two mats, oh my God, you guys, I make these mistakes so that you don't have to. All right, so I messed up here. But if you did everything the way that I said, you would have some lovely stickers. And unfortunately, I don't. Oh, well. And you know what? I'm living, I'm learning, I'm teaching you something. Yeah, it's a waste of product, but that's okay. I can do better the next time, and you will too if you happen to have this problem. So let's actually, I'm going to go and cut because I need some cut ones with that. I know, it's kind of funny, right? So I'm going to actually go to my projects, to my original project that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to cut this one here that I have all here. But listen, guys, are you the kind of person that that gets all upset when you mess up? You shouldn't be. First of all, it is how creativity happens. And second of all, we're all human and we make mistakes, including me. And if you are ever led to believe that there are people, in this space of Cricut crafting that never make mistakes, it's only because they do it off camera and they don't do live video like I do. And so you don't see their mistakes. They make mistakes all the time. And that doesn't, just because I'm called a product expert doesn't make me a perfect product expert. It makes me human, and I make mistakes, okay? Especially when I'm talking. So keep that in mind for yourself. I think we live in this Instagram world where we think everything is beautiful, and it's not, it's just not. So this one here. We're going to cut this one out. So I don't need to send it to the printer because I already printed. I have to choose already printed, and I'm going to choose my sticker paper, which is under the paper category, sticker white. Okay. And I'm going to put it in my machine, and we'll move over. And so this we're going to do, and this one should come out correctly. Whoops. Okay. And I've got the correct mat selected, and because I put my images in a box, I don't have to worry about leaving before I print. Okay, so there's that. And it's progress, not perfection. That's right. And yes, there's no edit. Yeah, you guys get it. But a lot of times people, they're like, oh, why would you leave that in there? Because I want you to learn. This isn't about, the Rita show where Rita just impresses you with all of her wonderful knowledge and you're all going, ooh, ah. This is about you learning about these really amazing machines and what they do, and to show you that it's not all perfect the first time or even the second time, or you're not paying attention and you let something go. That just happens. It's life. Okay. So Diane is saying the machine was expecting, yeah. So it was expecting a different layout. So even if it read all those censor marks, it was really not looking at the inside of the box. It was just looking at around it. Does that make sense? Right. It's sort of, Oh, thank you. Thank you, Annette. You know, the thing, it's sort of like, remember, and I'm old enough to remember, you know, you go to these aerobics classes and, you know, these people, they look good, they got their makeup done, everything, and they would just like sweat into the oldies and stuff like that. And I honestly, I was just like, this is not who I am, and I've come to work out. So that was, for me, that's how I felt about that kind of thing. We all are starting at different places in our journeys on creativity, or even if it's exercise or whatever we're going to do. So here I am using my pick to remove the top layer of my stickers, and these ones came out great. Now these ones, remember, I put the overlay on, I used the online label, and I cut it on sticker paper white, and it did leave them, some of them cut through a little bit, but it did leave them easy peel, and there's my sticker. I'm so proud of myself. So nice. I hope you like this project. I certainly did. I want to thank the people from Cricut that gave us these images, a lot more images than last year. And so I appreciate that. Also noticed a lot more images having to do with Juneteenth and some other things, Black, pride, or Black, I wouldn't say pride, Black, just feeling good about being Black, So there are a lot of great images, always adding images. And I think that they've actually exceeded 200,000 images now. So, yeah, rainbows. And so, some people see LGBT, I always get that wrong when I say it. Some people see that. Some people see rainbows. Love Wins reminds me of when the Supreme Court, did their, on when they approved marriage between same-sex couples. So there you go. Anyway, if this isn't for you, you can find some great images through here and try this out. Again, remember that you can come back and get this file. And it's free, and it's made from all Cricut Access images. So if you're an Access member, you will get them, and they will print for free. And they may be free if you're not. I don't know the answer to that, but we always use our Cricut Access. So I'm going to give you this file, and if you have Cricut Access, you'll be able to print and cut these for free. And hey, who knows? Maybe you could sell them on Etsy and become famous and rich. I don't know. Why not? All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. I'm going to continue to set up that event for you guys to, so I'll set up the event for each day. And so if you want to get a notification, definitely respond to the event. I'll do it a day ahead of time so that you can respond. Okay, everyone? We'll see you again tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's beautiful here. And I'm going to do a little more crafting. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves and get some crafting in. Bye.